Hey, how are you guys doing today? I hope amazing. So, right off the bat, I want to go over what we're going to be doing today because it's a little bit different from gameplay as normal. Many times you guys actually ask me, like, well, how do you feel about is this a long-term game? Are they stable? What if all of a sudden Entropia goes just out of business out of nowhere? All of these are actually valid questions. I know a lot of people, because Entropia Universe is a real cash value game and a real cash economy. Some people actually have tens of thousands of dollars into this game. In fact, some people have much more than tens of thousands of dollars. And so many of you guys, especially the ones that are looking at, do I want to invest in this long term and stuff like that? You actually have asked me time and time again, hey, would you just look at the finances of the game? Um, so today we're going to be looking at the finances so that this isn't mislabeled or mislisted. I'm going to put this guy crafting right. But in all reality, we are going to be looking at the financials of the overall game today, and we're going to kind of look at the company, MindArk. MindArk is the owner of Entropia Universe, and I've already got the financials pulled up. I did look for like my college business department notebook with that would have had all my financial analysis ratios and stuff like that. I didn't find it. I feel very confident. I review financial data on a pretty constant basis. And I did pull up definitions and stuff like that so I could go over many of the terms with you. Real quick, I'm going to go into options and I'm going to shut down this sound stuff. We don't need that on at all. There, we've got that going. Now I'm going to pull up chat real quick so we can look at things. We're going to go into the financials on two different levels, just so you guys know. Real quickly, I'm going to look at one like current report that would be like a financial stock report type thing. And then we're going to look into one of their investors, like a 10Q report type situation. So real quick, I'll switch over to what we're able to see. I'm going to put this little guy right over here to the corner. I think that's good, right? Everybody's comfortable with that. If we global, I'll still be excited just like forever and all. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, I'm going to flip this to where we've got this on Creators Dashboard. I'm going to hope that we can see what we got going on in a second. The very first one we're going to pull up, guys, is the Market Watch report, okay? That's going to be handy. Now, you got to remember that this is in Swedish money. I've got the currency converter right over here. It's the krona, and basically each krona is basically 10 cents. I mean, it's not 10 cents, but you guys see what I'm saying. So that when we're talking stuff, you guys aren't just thinking that they're equal. Hey Diggler, how you doing? So we've got a whole bunch of stuff, including well, you guys will have a confidence of what's going on, right? So price earnings ratios, I'm going to let you guys know what that is. That's how much it costs you to buy a dollar of earnings. So 52.6 on a price earnings ratio is not super high. Um, in all honesty, that's okay. But here's the thing that's fascinating. Their revenue over employee, we'd have to move that over, but I believe it's actually a pretty good amount. What, 1.52? Let's currency convert that over. 1520000. So they're making about $140,000 US currency per employee, right? That's 100%, like that's reasonable. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. So let's look at this. Receivables turnover. In a lot of companies, non-financial companies, you're always looking at inventory turnover. Now, this is a type of financial because they're dealing with a lot of cash and stuff like that. I don't look at video game companies a ton, but receivables turnover is basically how many times they're collecting on accounts payable. And I pulled that up right over here just in case. Now, this is all from Investopedia. Hey, Chillin' Vibe, how you doing? And so this goes over the accounts, inventory, turnover rates, and stuff like that. Basically, it's not a really complicated formula at all. And so it basically lets you know how many times they're flipping through their accounts receivable. And so they're collecting at a reasonable rate. Oh, we're looking at Entropia Universe's parent company. You guys consistently ask me what my thoughts on Entropia Universe financially are. You guys asked me if I think it could go out of business and stuff like that. So today we're going to look at, do I think it's going to go out of business? I'm going to let you guys know this is not financial advice in any capacity. I'm not telling you to invest in anything at all. I'm saying that we're from a purely speculative, hey, let's look at this and let's visit about it. You guys make your own decisions perspective. We're going to go over this stuff. I'll also link all this stuff. In fact, let's start linking right now. So this is so you guys will be able to look at this. I'm going to throw that down in here real quick. You'll see that go like that. Don't worry, YouTube, I'm going to do the exact same stuff for that, right? This is going to be so you guys will be able to check these definitions, look up stuff if you want to on your own. I don't know if you're going to want to. Investopedia is absolutely a great learning tool if you guys are learning about investment or if you're just curious about the meaning of something in something. And that's not I don't get paid for that. I just have used it a lot, especially. Yeah, it's on the stock market. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at MindArk, the Swedish stock market. It's currently closed, I believe, right now. Yeah, it's closed. It's at 3.1. So, but we're going to look at the actual stuff. But on top of that, we're not just looking at this. This is the cursory report, guys. This is not. Don't make decisions based on just this crap. Okay, so EBITDA is earnings before interest, taxes, and depreciation and appreciation, right? And so they have a 2.5 ratio. I don't base crap on EBITDA. I mean, like, I know, like, internally, if you're inside a company, you care more about that. I get you. This is what we're going to care about. Is this receivables turnover rate? They're flipping their receivables. We haven't seen their financial reports yet, so that literally doesn't mean much. Hey, Peruch, how you doing? Oh, awesome. That's cool. I hope you guys are all awesome. This is for Entropia Universe, you guys. This is MindArk. This is Entropia Universe. This is their financials. We're looking at their parent company, MindArk, right here. Okay. So here's their current ratio. A current ratio is how fast you could pay off your liabilities with what you have right then. You see what I mean? Oh, I'll message you my opinion. Don't worry, I got you covered. I know that you don't follow English like that. I got you, man. And so current ratio right now for liabilities, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is how fast they could cover their liabilities with assets to liabilities. So they have a 2.65% current ratio. Now this fire sale crap, we don't care about the quick ratio. I can't remember what all goes specifically into the quick ratio, but here's what matters, right? Oh, that's pimp. So the cash ratio in how much they could pay off their liabilities. They have enough cash on hand to pay their liabilities, and this is for the year, right? This is the annual liabilities coverage, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Is this the one for? Yeah, this is going to be that's return on assets, receivables turnover. Let me find the right one. Current ratio, right? Here's going to be a breakdown of the current ratio. Current ratio is how fast they could cover over their liabilities. It's the assets over liabilities type thing. So if they had to cover it, could they? They obviously have a positive current ratio, right? I thought I had pulled up the other one, but I can break down what it is for you guys so it doesn't matter. This is their cash on hand. They literally have enough cash on hand to cover their annual liabilities 1.97 times, which means that they're solvent and like you're not like, "Oh, well what if something happened? Could they pay their bills?" Right? Now, we're not looking at them from like a, hey, as a stock investment, are they good or not, right? I don't know their cycle. I don't look at them all the time. Currently, I couldn't tell you that because I'm not looking at from that. Here's what I can tell you. Their return on assets, which is basically their profit margin, it's it's literally yeah, a lot of banks are less than one. They could not cover themselves at all. So their return on assets, they're making 6.2% on whatever amount of assets they have. So whatever, I mean, we haven't looked at their reports yet, so I don't know how much assets they have, but they're making 6.2%. And I'm going to bet you money on it that they're not paying their employees the amount that we converted on the currency report. Remember, because they're making $140,000 per employee, basically, right? So that covers that pretty good. So I believe, I don't know how much they're paying whoever works there, and I'm not trying to start a beef. So the amount of equity that they have into their company, their return on equity, guys, is 13.3%. That's actually a pretty good return on equity. And so, like, their returns right here are actually impressive. Their price earnings ratio sucks, though. So I'm not sure what's going on with this. This is a giant difference. This price earnings of 52 um, to this, I don't know. That's something somebody else would have to look at that looks at it from that direction. So this is going to be the big report. This is going to be the MindArk Investor Relations report. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop this here. That way, honestly, you usually do industry across industry and attempt to benchmark across a similar industry or company. And I don't really know a super similar one. I consider MindArk a bank. I'm gonna be honest, guys. What are they listed as? What is their industry listed? Let's find out this, guys. What industry are these guys? Overview. Well, it'll be in this report we're about to pull up, you guys, so that doesn't matter. So this is the 2020 interim quarter one report. I'm gonna hope that a lot of it's not in it's going to be a lot in foreign money, I'm betting. Maybe, maybe not. This is the US version, so let's hope not. What we're looking at, guys, is we want the CEOs or the executives forward look. So when you write one of these reports, the executive dudes have to write their forward look thing. Basically, I can't remember what it is. I've wrote one up before. It's boring as crap. But basically, you look over everything and you basically have to say what you think is going to happen moving forward and what your big stuff is. So this goes over their revenue model. It says Entropia Universe is and this is in their words, so I'm not being a jerk here, is a so-called free-to-play game, which means that the game is free to download and there is no monthly fee or initial cost. Instead, MindArk's revenue is generated by microtransactions that occur when the users choose a to use various items or features in Entropia Universe. Like in the real world, almost all types of activities in Entropia Universe are resource intensive, which users switch from different currencies to Entropia Universe's own. All of you guys know this. You buy currency, it's equivalent to $1. MindArk charges a withdrawal fee of 1% on all withdrawal currencies and stuff like that. You guys know about their terms and services. I don't really know if we care about the affiliate program crap right here. What is this? Let's read it. Let's look at it just in case we do. MindArk is the parent company of a bunch of these green fund, finance. So they've got a finance company here, guys. We're gonna look up this. This is what we want to know, right? Do you guys want to know what they do with the money? You guys want to know, right? Okay, let's look it up. I think we need to. I don't know about this. Green Fund Finance, guys. Ooh. Okay, so my thing is a safety thing, and it won't let me go there because it likes to protect me. So let's look at this. Green Fund Finance. Let's click that one, see if it's going to freak out. What is this crap? They might own some stuff, you guys. Let's see if this game owns some actual stuff. So let's go back to the report. Let's look into this. Okay. So Entropia Universe AB, Entropia Universe or Planet Calypso AB, and Green Fund Finances of Sweden are all owned by MindArk. So outside of the video game, we've got some kind of green fund finance thing. We'll find out that's making us some money. Any of you guys, I'm not invested in that way. So their EBITDA, oh, see, message from the CEO. Everybody calls it a different thing. There's a technical thing you're supposed to call it, but nobody does. It's always message from the CEO or my forward thinking or some other bullcrap. The strong finish. Wait. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like the finishes in like some country. The strong finish that MindArk had during the last quarter of 2022 has continued into quarter one of 2023. 23. The first quarter of 2023 is the best quarter one in MindArk's 20-year history in terms of revenue. Marking, oh, I lost my place. Marking the third consecutive year of record revenues for quarter one revenue. In, revenue increased by 21.9 million SEK. I'm going to have to actually switch over to SEK. 21.9 SEK. Oh, we're at it. 21.9. Let's find out what that is. 21.9. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Boom. Boom. Wait, crap. I'm accidentally hitting wrong buttons. 21.9. So the revenue increased by $2 million. Okay. Where are we at? 2 million. In the first quarter of 2022 to $26.5 million. Okay, yeah, we already got that. You went up. Anything important here? While the strong dollar exchange rate partially contributed to the increased revenue, I don't know about that. I don't do the money market, guys. So that's good. So it was favorable dollar exchange to the company this year. That you can't depend on. The main factor is the user activity in Entropia Universe, which has grown by 15%. So a 15% increase in user activity is actually a big deal, guys. Okay, it is pleasing to see uh, that the content, planned events, and experiences released to our users have been appreciated, and that the plan is continuing on the same track throughout the year. Okay. So I don't want to read the whole thing because honestly, it's going to get exhausting to read a whole freaking report. But I think you guys get that. Let's see where his forward thoughts are. This is a reflection back, first quarter. Uh, we have dedicated the production phase to the foundation created by workflows, developing tools, and design technicians or technical systems. This is all jargon speak. I don't even think does this actually say anything. They're going to improve the mechanics of the game. This is the CEO, guys. I don't know if Henrik plays, guys. Do you guys know? Yeah, I don't know if Henrik plays, he should message me in game. I'm just curious if Henrik plays. You guys would like to know. Really? Where's his forward thoughts? Okay, this is his forward thought. This is a weak forward thought, guys. After a solid first quarter, the work now continues to deliver value to our shareholders and our users and deliver for the positive trend in revenue and results to progress through the rest of the year. So a lot of CEOs will blow crap tons of smoke up your butt in those. Like it's like a two-page, like all the kind of stuff, their aspirations, like blah blah blah. This is at least short and concise, so I'm not going to talk crap. Let's look at the actual financials, right? So I'm going to let you know this is a little bit different than a financial statement in America. I capitalized work is a term I don't know right off the bat. I'm gonna Google this for us. I've never used this term. You guys okay with that? I hope he does play. Okay. Oh, okay. They just call it a different thing. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I love Europe. It's fascinating. I'd have to retake accounting classes if I freaking went to Europe. Not really, probably. Most of this is looking normal. Okay, here's your assets, Entropia Universe. So we're going to go to the balance sheet. Income statement right here, guys. Let's find out what they made. So they had operating profits. We already knew they were going to have operating profits and stuff like that. I didn't look at what terms these are in. They're usually in like 1,000s or some crap like that, which is probably what this is in, or 10,000s. If it's a if it was a large cap, wouldn't it be in? Who knows? Let's find it. It'll say somewhere on here. Oh, K-SEC, which is probably in thousands of SEC or some crap. When something's in somebody else's money, it kind of throws me off a little bit, you guys. I mean, it's not way big. Like a lot of it's the same, but not all the way. Okay, so let's look at what they're doing. I want to find out about that one company that they have. You guys kind of curious about this? This shows them being profitable. This profit after financial items, that's a term I've not seen. Like we don't use that term, but that's your profit after liabilities and expenses. So this is probably like EBITDA, right? Because here's your taxes coming in. Net profit before taxes. No, this is not EBITDA. Guys, not the same. Not the same at all. Total tangible assets. I don't have a calculator out. We'd have to be checking how much these things changed year over year. And that's really the reality of it. We increased in our overall assets. Let's look at this. But we've dropped in our current assets. So what happened here? So they sold stock because here's stock in trade, etc., right? Tangible asset or intangible assets. I don't know video game companies, you guys, that well. Can I tell you that I'm not really sure what all you consider a intangible asset inside of a video game company? Because a lot of it seems like it would be intangible, right? Don't you guys feel? But their intangible assets actually increased by a substantial amount, and so they also, oh, here, their tangible assets are equipment, computer stuff, guys. So they bought more computer stuff, shares and subsidiaries. They didn't buy any more shares in their subsidiary companies. Did they make money off of their actual investments? You guys, this is fascinating. So I took a bunch of accounting because I have a administrative degree and stuff like that. It's just been years, and in all honesty, it's been years since I've had to review anything other than like the financial like basic like, hey, here's this report, would you look at it? And I kind of have gotten spoiled. I didn't realize how spoiled I've gotten on it. Like legitimately, I thought I'd just be like jump right back in and like be like boom. And now I'm like looking at this and I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna be reviewing basics because I've been being spoiled by basically an executive report on crap. And that's not actually, I mean, like, I understand what's going on here, but my ability to explain or to make profound decisions and choices based on what I'm looking at has super diminished and it bothers me a little bit. I like literally have a pretty good amount of financial classes in my background in accounting and outside of knowing what I'm looking at, yeah, I used to be able to look at one of these reports and actually know what the crap was going on. And I can tell you basically what's going on to a point. I can tell you what's changing and stuff like that. I can tell you that it looks like they're profitable. This doesn't look like super as impressive as I would want it to look, but I have never ever looked at a video game company before. And so, like, this is fascinating. It has way less stuff going on though. So they don't have a lot of stock activity though. See, the shares premium reserved. So a lot of their stuff isn't really changing. They're profitable, you guys. That's what I'm going to tell you. And outside of they're profitable and it doesn't look like they're going to go out of business anytime soon. Um, I don't want to make assumptions. We could look, let's go to they should have a final sheet somewhere down here. Reporting period, blah, blah, blah. Shares and shareholders. I don't know any of these people. I mean, I don't know who this is. Let's look over what all we have. Okay. This is a pretty short report. Okay, so let's look at the operations during January, March 2023. Parent company and group. The net sales were amount of 26.5 million SEK. We already looked that up. 26 point something. Let's go like this. Boom, boom. Oh, 26.5. So $2,446,000 happened in just January to March of 2023. So this period. Activation of development costs in the first quarter, and I think the development costs might be something to do with that whole what is that? Guys, what's the new platform we're going to? Do you know what I'm talking about? They made a bunch of money basically. But I believe that this expenses, some of their expenses are going to that Unreal Engine. Yeah, thank you so much, Chill Vibe. I'm so glad you remembered. So operating expenses are 30.2 million SEK or SEK. The increased cost in quarter one of 2023 versus quarter one last year are largely due to increased staff costs and to increased costs for external consultants. Oh, so I'm wrong. My bad. They took on more staff and they have external consultants. Oh, and the Unreal 5 is in here. The number of employees and consultants has increased due to the focus on new development with the transition to Unreal 5. Operating profits after depreciation for the quarter amounts to 4.2 million SEK or 4. Wait, I don't know. Oh, I don't know why it would be two different numbers, but whatever. It's one of these. It's either 4.2 or 4.7. I'm not sure why one's one. Maybe one's the amended. Financial items amounted to zero point 0.3 million SEK or negative 1.8 million SEK. I don't know what financial items they're talking about because we didn't really look over that section that well. Earnings per share, this is what's going to be important, right? So if they're making money per share, they're making money. So we're going to get Unreal Engine. That's what that looks like. MindArk's profits after taxes for the period amounted to 3.6 million SEK. When divided by 31.5 million shares, the number of shares after reverse split. I didn't know they did a reverse split, guys. They did a reverse split. I don't own shares in this, guys. So this is neutral as crap. Hey Zuck, how you doing? Earnings per share amounted to zero point 0.11 SEK per share or zero point 0.8, you know what I'm going to say, I don't know what's up, per share divided by the same number of a share. So maybe this is the reverse, I don't know why they're amended or something. Um, do you guys think that they have any information on that other company that they own? Because they didn't seem to drop some info on that, right? Let's get back to that in a second. But their video game does make money. That's what we do know. Like, honestly, I'll review accounting. I'll show you guys something that's not even funny. Check this out. Okay. So you guys, when I say like accounting crap, so this is my accounting book from when I was like having to take accounting classes. A lot of crap in here. It's boring. This is just like how to look at that stupid crap. I'm going to tell you, I didn't review this before the stream. I haven't actually reviewed accounting for a little bit because honestly, all the financials I look at are the same companies um again and again. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't usually have to look at a brand new company in some capacity. I can tell you They didn't pay off any of their liabilities here, and they didn't diminish liabilities here. In fact, that's what I can tell you. So they're not paying off stuff, guys. They are making money. It looks like they're spending money. It looks like the money they're spending is specifically to get online that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It looks like they have currency exposure. We already knew that because they bragged about that it was in their favor earlier in their thing, which is a reasonable thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of looking over this. They have a total of 62 employees, including 11 women. We needed to know that in case you guys were wanting to know. Yeah, they're spending get money. The money's going to game development. That's what it says. Let's go. We can go. That'll be a section. Research and development, guys. Let's look at this. I gotta remember which department, which section of this it is. Operating costs. So here's their income. Here's their operating expenses. Here's their personnel costs, right? Went up from 11. Let's double check this. Yeah. To 13 something. Trying to see if they have a R&D. So this isn't broke down in subsections. And I'm trying to think, do you guys remember? I've thought our research and development should be in this. Should be in operating expenses. Profits. Where's the expenses? This is such a different company, you guys. Oh, yeah! We could do that. Okay, let's look at this, guys. And in all honesty, I'm going to have this linked just so you guys know. Watch this. That way we all know. Okay, so let's look at this. Total equity went up a little bit. I'm going to tell you, not a lot changed in this company. Okay. Total short-term investments. I don't know what their short-term investments. They have increased in cash that they took on from short-term investments. Nothing changed in accounts receivable really at all. They have slightly less. Look at that. That's marginal. Receivables from payment providers is less. This I don't know why that would be. I don't know how many payment providers. Oh, I do know why that would be. Oh, you guys. This this payment provider receivable situation, do you guys think that that has something to do with the current conflict that we don't speak about? Oh, it could be that too. Could be crypto. Tangible assets. So outside they bought more computer equipment. Guys, this is not much change. This intangible assets, I don't know how to evaluate that crap. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you know how much the value of video game stuff is? I'll go along with them. The increase in net sales though, let's look at this. This is what's fact. This is what matters. They went from 21,857. Oh, you know what? This is what really matters. If we wanted to look at it, the ratio of how much it was costing them to actually earn that, but let's not bother with that. We know that they're making a bunch of money. We know that they have increasing actual overall how much they were pulling in right now. The thing is, they increased their expenses out because they were like, oh, they even have increasing net profits anyway. Look at this. This is reasonable increasing net profits, you guys. If you were making like $23.70 an hour, and the next year you were making $36.02 an hour, you'd be freaking being like, nah, dude, I'm making better money this year. So that's a significant increase in net profits. I mean, I don't know for their um, industry, but in their dude's words up here, and I already went over this, in Homeboy's message from the CEO, the strongest finish that MindArk had during the last quarter of 2022 has continued into Q1 of 2023. And he basically breaks down that they have been growing. This is a growth of 21%. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. First quarter of this year, a growth of 21%. Is that what we're reading? I just want to make sure I'm not misreading this. Revenues increased from 21.9 million SEK in the first quarter of 2022 to 26.5 million SEK in the first quarter of this year. So over a whole year, that's a whole year's growth. So everybody, they all agree that that's not like, hey, that's reasonable money. Okay, I think so too. So I don't know where we go with that. I'm going to save these up here just in case we link them and stuff. And then I'm going to pull this thingy. Whoa, I thought I was underwater almost in here for a second. Hold on. Trying to get this set up right where I can pull this thingy back down. Do you guys have any kind of weird questions about it? Do you guys feel you need to know some? Um, I'm gonna let you know where some of the questions have came from on this stuff. Oh, see, yeah, I'm waiting until they publish it. They haven't. So here, I'll show you that real quick. We'll go into that. So right here, MindArk hasn't published the next quarter report yet. Well, wait, do we have? We have May. Now, May would be the current. We could look at a year annual report, guys. That's actually doable. Annual reports are the one where they have to give their big old do. Just so you guys know. Four. There's their Q4. Here's the annual. Oh, we want the English version for an annual report. When there's an annual report, oh, guys, this is actually where we'll probably find out about that green company. Let's look into this. Annual reports are always going to have the better info. We don't care about that. Oh, look at this, guys. I'll link the annual report. Yeah, this looks like the focus is. Wait, what do you mean? Who is Titinia? Let me look down through here. I don't know. I don't know, but they own a ton of the company, you guys. That the number one shareholder, yeah. So if you guys know them and want to have them sponsor my channel, I would love that. I mean, I don't know what I just grabbed, but let's do this and find out. Oh, the investor report to give you guys. I forgot. I was like, oh, okay. Boom. Got the investor report for you guys. Yeah. So Titania owns 34%. What the crap? Holy guys. Do you guys feel that that's like the who owns the game really? Look at this too. Close relative to founder. Wait, who is this? This is the founder's relative. Did you know there was a founder? Jan, oh, this we're learning some stuff, you guys. Holy crap, settle in. This just got interesting. So, Jan, can I copy paste that? No. Okay. Okay. I'm going to look it up anyway. So I'm going to have to go back and forth on this. Jan, right. Tim Kruntz. Tim Kruntz. Well, I don't think that's the right Tim Kruntz. Maybe I mistyped that. That turned weird right there. Tim Krantz. Sorry guys. And that's not a K either. That's gonna be an issue. All of a sudden we're getting all kinds of okay. You guys know about this? I didn't know who the founder was. I know. I was a little confused about that too. I'm like, I don't know about this. So Bloomberg. What are we looking about here? Crunchbase. Who's Crunchbase? Let's find out more. Going down some rabbit hole now. Okay, dude. Co-founder. Uh, So this dude, I don't know anything about this. I don't check this site up. I don't know what Crunchbase is about. It seems to just give us some random information on this guy. I mean, this isn't usable information. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna do with that? Okay. Oh! Oh! They might have a character, you guys. They might have a freaking character. Oh no. That's a fake character. It pisses me off a little bit. Let's find out. Okay, Epic Battle long-term MindArk CEO and biggest shareholder, blah blah blah, probably has reclaimed his position. Okay, so there was some kind of fight. This is all boring. Oh, okay, is anything good? Himself held 44.9% of the shares. Okay. So, you'll be glad to know the dude that has a whole bunch of shares of the company has used a whole bunch of shares of the company to gain the position that they have in their company. I mean, that's good to know, right? I don't know what to say there. Okay, moving past that stuff that's kind of interesting, let's read the stuff. Technical development towards the Entropia Universe Unreal MindArk main focus during the first half of 2020 was to implement a functioning version of Entropia's fundamentals in the new game engine. New tools, technologies, and pipelines have been used to set up new standards for how the company will work when developing in Unreal Engine 5. MindArk's development team has implemented the basic functionality required to get a functioning environment in the new game engine Unreal Engine 5. Okay, so blah blah blah. That's what they did for the year. Guys, that's what they did. Let's hope that their financials are more detailed in this report. Okay, dun, dun, dun. Balance sheet. Net sales. Net sales is reflected to have increased. We already knew that. Where is the research and development itemization? You guys? I don't know. That's a good question. Is it? It just says it's a relative. You guys think it's his wife? You think the wife owns most of the stuff? Oh, they have a whole thing on the Ukraine war thing. We're not reading anything involving that stuff. That's a Titania, right? Oh, guys. I'm Googling it. Oh, sorry. Tanya. Okay. And then Karuna? Karuna. I'm gonna be honest. Did I misspell it? Karuna. Nope, that's how it's spelled. She's rich enough that she doesn't want to be on social media, guys. Maybe. You guys see this person? I feel we're accidentally stalking on this almost. What? Let's see if she's just dropped a thing. No, no, that's probably not it, guys. Oh, we'll look at it like this. Oh, I don't want. Oh, yeah, I did mean Karuna. Is this hilarious crap? Is this girl? Does this random blonde girl that has a avatar after herself own the majority of the game we play, guys? I gotta check this out. Yes, this is real. We're gonna see this. Hold on. We gotta figure out if this is really who it is or not. You guys figure this out with me. I don't want to be stalking this poor girl. What is this crap? What is this? This is not in a language I understand. I don't even know what they're asking me here. Okay, well, we'll get out of that. I don't know what's going on. Let's find this girl. Does anybody know this girl? Legit? Okay. I don't know this person. I've never played with them. I'm not trying to out them or cause them hecticness. I would assume at this point they're about to get a whole bunch of personal messages. Did they blur all their stuff here on purpose, you think? I'll bet they did. Oh, and it took us to the same article. Is this the person? This is not the person that owns the majority of our game, right? Is a supermodel. You She's very attractive, so I'm not talking crap. She's super cute looking if this is who owns a bunch of our game. But legit is this I don't want to I don't know, I don't want to do that. What is this crap? Something.com. Is this who owns our game? Is this legit, you guys? Is this Twitter? I'm not on Twitter. Is somebody on Twitter? I am telling you, this is making my mind. If anybody's on Twitter, would you check? Oh man, if somebody was on Twitter, check this girl out, see if it's legit. See, it seems like a bunch of people know like this stuff though already. Is this legit, you guys? I'm messaging this girl in game. What's this girl's name? MACO Witchblade Connor. Okay. Okay, we'll see. Hold on. We'll just go Witchblade. But let's look at it. Make sure. Witchblade. Her character's not public or something, right? Okay, so I'm not seeing this character. Let me make sure I'm not Witchblade Connor. Okay, let's check Connor. Right? Connor? Okay. Yeah, always check where the money goes, guys. I'm not seeing it. Okay, so I don't know. I would say it's private. Yeah, 100%. Let's see what it says happened here. We did that many. This stuff happened. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm gonna be honest. Let's look at something else. I do want to check this out. So obviously, you guys, the company makes money, right? So this is the thing that I didn't understand is that they own this green fund, right? So what is this green fund, right? That they own. You guys get that? Look at this green finance. Look over this. Does it say MindArk down here? Green finance platform. Hold on, I'll find it. This is fascinating. I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around if I believe that I'm not I'm not guessing at a lot of things. I'm kind of honestly a little bit blown away at the composition of the shareholder ownership being so few people owning such large percentages of the company. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find where it outlined the other holdings that they had. It's interesting, is what I'm gonna have to say. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Green Fund, yeah. The parent company and the three subsidiaries. So these are the three subsidiaries: is Entropia Universe, Planet Calypso, and this Green Fund. See what I'm saying? Green Fund, Finance, Sweden A and B. I want to make sure we're pulling the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Ground investment. Okay, bioplants. So this is the Green Fund thing. So it does. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know enough about it. I don't think we want to look too far into all their stuff. Is this the right one? This is kind of. I don't understand what the Green Fund thing is. Is basically what's going on. That's basically it. This thing's not pulling up very fast either. Probably just likes to mess around for about an hour or so. The roadmap for increasing biodiversity has been produced within a project financed by the Strategic Innovation Program, Swedish Mining Innovation. So I'm not a million% sure I'm looking at the right thing, so let's not full attribute this just in case I'm not looking at the right thing. If this is, come on, you know what? Let's not delve too far into random other things. You guys, I'm not sure a million% this is the right thing. This looks like for sure this would be the Green Fund Finance, blah blah blah, A and B. My computer says, hey, don't just go to random stuff. See how it's like, hey, no, blah blah blah. And I don't go to anything that's that random. Outside of that, is there anything that would tell us something on this? Is this a climate action thing? Okay, you guys, I'm gonna probably look into this later on. Okay, it's a fund or a biofuel plant. Okay, it does sound like it's related to climate stuff. Is it not a little interesting that MindArk would be involved in that? I mean, I'm okay with it. I would like to see a better financial report than what they have, though, because in all honesty, they don't have a breakdown of any of their expenses in any meaningful way. I mean, like, really, we know that they're profitable and stuff like that, but I can't see how much they spent in R&D. I can't see like what got. I would like to see a better. I would like better detail. And you guys can pull other people's annual reports and stuff like that. And if you look through, like, some annual reports have very, very itemized, excellent breakdowns of everything. This is a really crappy, half-ass breakdown of a financial report. It's okay. It lets you know enough to know they're not going to go out of business. But in all honesty, the thing that bugs me is this whole situation here. This is what bugs me, guys. What do we got? We've got right here in two people, right? 50% of the company. I don't know Fam Batham, but he owns a huge chunk, right? And then I don't know Sven Saddleberg. Good for you, Sven. Owning 7% or something. I don't know. You're in there somewhere. You own some stuff. But, like, you know what I'm saying? The rest of this, I don't know these people at all. I don't know any of these guys, just so you guys know. I know none of the official owners of this game. But this is a lot in two people in any company to have 50% of a company's holdings in two people, right? I want to know more about this girl. Guys, I don't want to turn it into a stalker thing, but I will look into her a little more and I'll figure out if there's something. I'm not on Twitter and stuff. If you guys want to look into her a little bit without it being weird and stuff, but it is interesting that a supermodel from Ukraine would purchase up a crap ton of the game and all of a sudden, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what supermodels do with their time. Can I tell you? I'm going to let you guys know the truth. If somebody told me this crap, I would think they were on something. Like, no crap. If somebody's like, nah, you know, that blah, 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 that this girl, Titania, whatever, is the bigger owner of this thing, I would think to myself, you're full of shit. You are totally being messed with. So even though we looked this up together, let's wait. Um, let's wait a second till we know that this is legit. I'm gonna look into this more just because I'm a little bit. This just seems so weird. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be mean, but just this whole thing just is it's just interesting to me. And maybe we're looking at the wrong girl, maybe we're not. Wouldn't it does sound something that somebody'd be messing with you. Like, you know, your buddies. Nah, dude, I've been playing with this girl in this game. She's secretly a multi-millionaire supermodel and she owns most of the game that I play. You know, 'cause somebody's probably played with this girl. Has somebody legit been playing with a supermodel that owns the whole game? And do you not know? Did I just out this girl? Did I just ruin her? You know, like she had so good of a relationship with somebody that finally didn't know about her supermodel, super successful career, and she was able to finally be herself in a video game and find the love of her life in avatar form, and yet now I have ruined it. It does sound fake. And so let's wait on the whole like who owns what amount of MindArk. Let's hope their financials are accurate. This girl seems just a little bit crazy to me. And if you're a real chick, if you're a real supermodel girl that owns the majority of the game, don't kick me out of the game. Feel free to message me. I'm not a multimillionaire in any capacity, but I do take messages from multimillionaire supermodels, but I'm appropriate because I'm in a relationship. So I know. That's about it. But I'm willing to be friends. We can go shoot something together. If you're legit and you are real, and you're willing to go shoot something together, I would more than like to do an event. Can we say that? I don't know. Any of us will do an event with you. I'm gonna let you know. Anybody. Just message a random viewer. We'll do an event. Plus subscribe to my channel. Yeah. Right? Okay. So I don't know what else we can cover on the financial stuff except that they're putting all their money into Unreal 5. In theory, a supermodel owns 30 something percent of the game we play. Well, I want to misquote how much she owns. Sorry, you guys. She owns a lot of it. She's owning our game. I feel like I'm not really contributing. 34%. Yeah, no crap. Yeah. No crap. You're right. It's all comparative. When you're a highfalutin supermodel girl whose dad started the game, I think, or something, because this says that she is a close relative of the founder, Jane Tamkrins. You guys, if you guys feel like investigating this further, you're welcome to. I would love if you catch me up on what happens. I actually think this whole situation's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna find somebody that we can raid over to because I like to find some people that we can raid over to. I'm gonna find people that are in Entropia Universe. That girl does look very pleasant there. She looks friendly. I'm not. I'm saying that the whole situation is interesting. Do you guys who do we want to raid? Bella's always nice. I don't know Acid Burn. Logan Eagle's nice. I don't know. That's not even the right game. Okay. I'm gonna raid Bella. I don't know what she's doing. Something on Cyrene. This is Cyrene for sure. She's usually doing dailies, just so you guys know. Knows the crap out of Cyrene, just in case you guys are looking for somebody that knows that area. Okay, thank you guys very much for being epic. I'm gonna raid over there. Peace and very best wishes.